Sorry, my camera storage keeps filling up. But I was like, you need to have a style that suits you, fits you, whatever you want to call it, sis. But you need to have something that's more locked in with your vibe and is your go-to. So even if it was like, oh, I'm gonna rock my natural hair and I'm gonna grow it big. Okay, that's what it's gonna be after 30. After like 30, I feel like for me, and I'm not judging anybody who changes their hair often. I'm not saying that you're any less than just because. Me personally, for me, I wanted to be able to have a style that stuck with me from that, you know, whether it be from 30 to 40 or whether it be from 30 to the rest of my life. Whatever the case may be, I wanted that to be the situation. Now let's just say I'm not even in my 30s yet, okay? However, I decided to start my hair while I was still in my 20s because it was timing. The timing was right. So when I ended up returning back to the LOC journey, I didn't know I was going to be returning back to the LOC journey. It just felt like at the moment, July 1st, 2019, that I needed a change. And I needed a change for positivity. There was a lot going on in my head. There was a lot of thoughts and things that I was thinking about, you know, and just, you know, I'm sitting there and I'm just thinking and memories and things like that that were just forming into my head. And there were, I remember just sitting there just thinking like, I need a positive change right now. And I literally my hair was black. I ended up using Color Oops and then removing all the hair color out of my hair using Color Oops, well, majority of it, to where it stripped it back to where I could bleach it. Then I bleached it blonde and started my locks myself on the floor in my living room, in that living room, on July 1st, 2019. And fast forward to now, we are in April, we're almost in May, and your girl hair, hold on y'all, hold on. It's my friend calling. I'm gonna call her back in a second because I want to finish this video, otherwise it's not gonna get done. So yeah, I ended up growing my hair, or I ended up dyeing my hair, bleach blonde, did all that, and fast forward to today, we're in May of 2022, or April 2022. We're about to be in May in about a week, and then I'll be, once we hit May 1st, I'll be a month away, well, 2 months away from me hitting my 3 years, and I am so excited. But this time around, I seen it as a journey. I seen it as something that was going to take patience. I seen it as something that I wanted. I seen it as a journey. Therefore, I haven't had times where I regret my hair. I haven't had times where I look back and said, oh, I want to go back to my loose natural. No, I'm thoroughly enjoying this journey. And for right now, I told you guys, I'm not going to get rid of my locks. The minimum of having my locks that I'm going to sign up for is 5 years. Minimum 5 years. If I get to 5 years and I don't want them anymore, then that's a different situation. But I'm going to go at least a minimum of 5 years. Maximum, I don't really have a maximum date, but I would like to grow my locks all the way down to my butt. And yeah, I'm going to grow them down to my lower back, just like I used to wear my weaves, like my 22-inch weaves and my all of that, and my braids and stuff like that. I'm gonna grow my real inches that long. So yeah, it's gonna take some time, but you know, I'm very much so patient. I'm very much not like all the time as a person. I'm not saying that I'm a naturally patient person. I'm just saying I'm patient with this journey. And I think when you're in this type of journey, it teaches you so much. So certain things that you're not the most patient or the most calm or the most whatever you want to call it, you're going to learn it in this journey. And whether or not you want to embrace it or not, that's up to you, but it can only help you. I find that I learn a lot of lessons as it pertains to my life through my hair, through my wash processes, through just a whole bunch of different things that are tied into my journey. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're looking like right now. Your girl's hair is doing numbers, baby. So I think a lot of people cut their hair, they cut their locks, they comb their locks out because they don't see it as a journey. That's all basically, this video is to come down to the final conclusion of they do not see it as a journey. So if you are watching my video today, male or female, it doesn't matter, and you're thinking about getting locks or you have locks, you have to ask yourself, why do you want them? And then you have to also ask yourself, are you doing them just to do them, as a fad, as a trend? And that's another thing. Some people, especially during the pandemic, a good amount of people started doing locks just because it was a trend, just because it's the pandemic, or just whatever. Like, people do things because other people are doing things, opposed to doing things because they want to do things. When I went back to locks, I knew I was going to go back to locks. When I first had my first set of locks, you know, like, I did them because I wanted to do them. So even now, when I went back to these locks, it was something that I was just like, I know I want to go back to that. I love wearing my natural hair, but when I wear my weaves and when I wear my, you know, stuff like that, my hair is going to frizz. My leave out's gonna frizz. It's the climate I live in. So what better way than to go back to locks, where I have the ability to grow them the same length as my weave. I have or sew-ins. I have them to grow. I have the ability to grow them as long as my braids, and it be my real hair. And I don't have to worry about frizz or anything like that because they're locks. So the only thing that can get out of place are really my edges and my nape, like the parameter of my edge line, which is no problem, because I can add some little avocado hair milk on my nape, and I can add some edge control up top, and don't have to worry about the constant frizz and the constant whatever, you know. And then there's some times where I can retwist my hair. There's times where I don't have to retwist my hair. So it's just, I don't know. I love it. I think this is, when I put together all of the reasons that I want my hair a certain way, I think that locks encompasses everything that I like in hair, from my length to the ability to manage it, to the ability to not worry about it being out of place, in the sense of like, oh, it's frizzing, like, oh, my leave out is so frizzy and puffy, but yet the rest of my weave is straight, or it's curly, or the textures look different, or the whatever. Because, you know, I did protective style, but I've always been a girl who loved to wear her natural skin, hair, body, all that. Y'all know that. So I'm excited. So right now I've been using an aloe face wash that I got from, it's a Korean face wash that I got from Marshall's. Y'all know a good amount of my face washes and stuff like that really be coming from like TJ Maxx, Ross, and Marshalls. In a minute, I'm about to not even be going to Sephora at all, unless there's a product or something that I need to get from Sephora, because baby, I'm sorry, but TJ Maxx, Ross, and Marshall sometimes be having better products to me than the products even offered in Sephora and Ulta. And that's no shade to them. It's just the price points there could be a lot higher. And then my aloe face wash that I got from, what was that, TJ Maxx, was like $3.99, $4.99. Best face wash, one of the best face washes in my mixed right now, for $4.99. But then I go get some products that be $20, $30, and it's like, okay, so what did it just do? So I don't know. Alongside of my hair, I'm going to be definitely up in that routine for the skincare. Summertime is coming, and y'all know, first of all, I don't wear makeup every day anyway. But when summertime comes, we wear less makeup. This is the season where we're wearing less makeup than ever. The only time I'm really going to be popping on makeup is if I have business to handle and I need to real quick, or if I'm going out and I just want to put it together with my look, whatever. But for the most part, on a daily, going to the beach, going to the pool, just catching a vibe outside, baby, we going bare skin. And the best thing to do is to get this skincare under control, up that water intake, take them probiotics, multivitamins, cut out anything, all things, anything that's going to affect the skin. But yes, that's why a lot of people comb out or cut their locks, because they don't see it as a journey. And some people, like I listed the reasons before, they could have an ailment such as alopecia, or a mental, or a medical issue, or some people could just be indecisive. There's an array of reasons. However, just know your reason. Know your reason as to why. Y'all, like I said, I'm sorry about the belly growls. I'm not editing it out either. We're human. Okay, stomach is growling. But just know your why. Know your reason as to why you're getting locks. And know your reason as to, because I feel like if you keep that top of mind, no matter what day it is, you're always going to be like, oh, okay, but I got my locks because. Some people, I meet some people who, you know, lock their hair only because it reminded them of a loved one who passed away, or they did it because of, you know, something significant in their life, which is fine. I'm not here to judge, but I'm just saying, if you're new to this journey, or you're about to embark upon this journey, and you're trying to figure out, wait a minute, so what is the catch? Why am I catching that everybody is always combing cutting their locks after 2 years, 2.5, 2, 3 years, the reason is some of the reasons that I've listed. There's so many other reasons it could be, but just know your reason. Some people might even grow their locks as long as they can get them, and then comb them out so that they can actually just use this as a protective style to grow long, loose, natural hair. So it's so many different reasons. But as far as me, your girl is going to be growing her long locks. I don't have any intentions on combing them out anytime soon, or cutting them, or bleaching them. They're going to be black. The only thing I do is I re-up on my jet black Dark and Lovely hair as often as I need whenever it starts to look faded. But yeah, your girl will be growing these long inches, okay? And like I said, I have so many people who ask me, baby, are those lock extensions? No ma'am, absolutely not. They're extending from my scalp, from my roots, baby. They're mine. The other day I put some wild growth oil into my hair as well. I showed y'all that, and the wild growth oil looks like so. Not sponsored in the video, just showing you guys. Wild growth actually has a yellow wild grow as well, but I use this one. I don't use the yellow one. So I would encourage y'all to check this out. It smells medicated, and it does make your hair itch, and but it works. It can strengthen your hair. It could also like help your hair grow. So I definitely will encourage you guys to check that out. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you beautiful babies in the next video. Catch my vlog from today, and then catch my video on my wash day straight out of the shower earlier, and I'll see you on the next one.